8 seconds till we start. I wonder.
I'm really excited about how the game's gonna turn out.
Well, Gameburg didn't pick a single exhaust, so I wonder how that's going to work out. I've seen a lot of exhaust lately in high tier play, and it's quite common now. I wonder what AA got.
Yeah, lately you've been seeing exhaust on the carry on the dual lane all the time.
But maybe that was just the flavor of the week, you know, and maybe it's everyone stopped using it again.
Probably. We will see how it goes.
Sometimes it happens that if a good player just uses something for fun or something, everyone starts using it because it works out, and maybe it's not even that good, it's just that everyone uses it because it worked out good and it works for some time, and then suddenly we find out, oh, it wasn't that good anyway.
Yep. Well, we see a teleport on Vigor and a teleport on Aurelia.
That's quite uncommon, but I think
so. I think it's gonna be Vigor against Aurelia on the top lane. Most obviously, I would say, but
I honestly,
you can never know.
I honestly think Vega is going mid, even though he got the teleport. I think that he will go mid because Vladimir just is stronger than Aurelia on lane.
Yeah, it would make most sense if Vega goes mid, but with the teleport picked on him, I'm not too sure. And for me, Tidus is still not connected.
Same here. Maybe they're having some problems.
Yeah, maybe we have to remake again after this.
We'll see. No, there he goes.
We see him connecting now. It's good, so we don't delay this much longer.
Yeah, I agree.
French connection seems to be good. Okay, you got a boost now.
Yeah.
You hear me?
He got a heart boost. There we go in game.
There we go. Summoner spell on.
Yes, we can see it on time up. So let's check the items.
Leap strike.
Game is doing some. They're all doing some squishy items. I don't think any of the teams wants to really go for a level 1 fight. You see Gianna with a ward and you see Kuti with a ward, both supports are picking up a ward. They probably want to not risk the first fight. A is going down towards the bottom. They probably want to go around.
I think AA has something special in plan, going behind to their blue or something.
They might have something special in plan, but I don't think they want to fight. I think they will be quite careful because they're scared of Vega's stun. It's a really great skill.
I can see the pings, and they were pinging the bottom lane to the blue, but it doesn't seem like they're moving there.
Right now it seems like both teams doesn't want to fight at all. A is just standing in the mid, like they don't want to risk anything, they're just being careful. And they just want to take their blue, they're going to wait and then just CV and go out there. And the game is just waiting for their blue as well, no one wants to fight anything. So as disconnected, I think A have some problems.
Looks like it. So we might have to restart this again.
Yep. Well, it depends if he
Let's
comes
see what
back in
the
time.
AA says.
Okay,
he's
coming back. They're asking about remake. It was going to be up to A if they remake this game.
Yeah. I don't think they will. Doesn't look like it.
Yeah, I think like A doesn't care too much, and he reconnects in time. He will only lose 2 creeps or something. It's going to be okay for him.
Probably something like that. I'll go over the players, like who's playing for who now, if people doesn't know it already.
Okay.
So unrated is Smokecut. Limelight is Cesaru. Altor is Makler. And Folly is Arkel. And I think I have everyone then.
Yeah, you do. Everything's perfect. Everyone's just going to the lane. Samuma's taking his golem, and Ram's taking his golem. They just want to farm now. Top, Vladimir's trying to harass a bit. He wants to hit the Aurelia a bit, I think. Source is pushing the lane right now. That's going to be dangerous. Rams is moving up towards the top. I think they want to get an early gank off. They want to try and kill that Vladimir.
Remus wants to counter jungle a bit.
Maybe.
Looks like he's going for the Vladimir.
He's going for the Vladimir, they're going in. Vladimir uses flash and he
Already
escapes.
flashed. I'm not really sure if the flash was needed though.
The flash was maybe not needed, but he didn't take any damage because of it, so it's not bad.
Yep.
But I think Rams
And
will
his
just go
lane
again.
is pushing anyway, so he's pretty safe,
Yeah,
I
that's
guess.
true. But I think Rams will just try and go again, but I don't think it's going to work out.
I think so was disconnected again, to be honest.
Oh, yeah, he's not moving, that's true. He might be. Mumu is counter jungling, he's going to take the golems. I think he'll try and gank bottom afterwards. The bottom lane is quite equal, or Game is pushing it. So it's quite hard for Game to gank now. Malsa is pushing in the middle, you see Vega just being at his tower, being careful, he's taking a bit of damage.
Looks like the Mumu is gonna gank now.
No, the Mumu. He's just waiting the boost. I think he will gank, but he's just waiting for it, yep.
The lane is pushing, so he
Yeah,
might
he
be able
wants
to
to gank.
get some flash out.
He's going to gank now, he will catch Berserker is going down, Berserker's really low. Berserker's almost dead, Berserker's dying, Berserker's down. That's really good, gank by Mumu. And it's not much A could do about it, they were quite safe because Game was pushing, but it was just the perfect timing that Mumu was ganking. Like, A didn't have much they could do about that. It's just a really good timing. Source is still disconnected, he's not moving, Lani is taking the top XP. This is really bad for A because they cannot put any pressure on Game since one of the players is disconnected and they don't really have a jungler now.
Yes. And you don't wanna let Vladimir free farm because he starts getting really annoying once he reaches level 7, 8, 9.
Yeah, that's true.
So under leveled Aurelia against over leveled Vladimir,
It's going to be
she will
hard.
have a really hard time there.
Yeah. Moma is actually dominating mid quite hard. Vega is really low. He's trying to kill Vega.
Looks like he
kills
might
Vega.
die, yep.
Vega goes down. Mumu is just
1-1 now.
Yeah, it's 1-1. It's going fine for both teams. The only problem is that there's a disconnect, so A is a bit behind, even though it's 1-1. If you look at the creep kills, Moma is also a bit ahead of Vega by 10 creeps. That's quite a lot. He'll get some more because Vega is dead currently.
Vega won't lose much because he still has a teleport. He will probably use it now for mid.
I don't think he'll use it since Amuma's already taking the XP. There's no reason for him to use it. He can just run there, and maybe he can use it to get a kill later on. If you look
Yep,
at the
looks
bottom
like it.
lane, they're quite equal with the creeps and everything, but the top lane is of course not equal at all since there's a lot of trouble up there for AA.
Well, they will have
I
a
think they'll try and
good leveled Rammus though.
Yeah, they'll have good leveled Rammus, but they'll have under-leveled Relia, and that's going to cost them a lot. That's going to be really hard for Source to play. And maybe he's not even coming back. You see Mumu going to join again. He just wants to farm up and try and put some pressure on the enemy team by being missing. Just while Mumu is missing, he puts pressure on the enemy team because they don't know where he is. As long as we don't know where he is, he could be ganking anywhere. And that's quite dangerous. But right...
And AA doesn't seem to have any wards up at the moment, so they're free to gank.
Yep, they're free to gank everywhere and they cannot really defend against themselves. They have zero pressure on the enemies, so the enemies can do whatever they want, since they're only 4. And Mumu is going to gank bottom, he's going in. It looks like he will catch someone. He's going to banish us, he catches Soroka. Soroka is going down, Soroka is really low. And Soroka dies.
She dies again.
Yeah, MF is 2-0 right now. The AD carry is getting fed. That's really bad for AA. They cried
Aurelia reconnecting.
That's really important.
Rammus had to base against Vladimir. Vladimir was really harassing the Rammus.
I didn't see that, but yeah. It looks like Moma is going top because Irelia will not be able to hold against Vladimir at all anymore. And Moma and Rammus might actually try to gank him top. We see Irelia going to middle because Vega got killed. He's not that strong, but he's still got a huge burst, but he's weaker than Vladimir, and Irelia have a tiny bit of a chance to lane there.
Wait, Titus is doing better on creeps than the Macler at the moment, so...
It's quite equal though, it's almost the same.
Yes, but like being
dying?
so pushed back all the time and
He's doing
losing
really
your
good.
support 2 times in a row, I still think he's doing a very good job.
Yeah, Titus is playing really good. He's playing solid Urgot. So,
Seems like we get a gank mid.
oh yep, gank man.
Rammus catches the sun there.
They taunt Vega, and Muma's going in to help.
Muma's
They
going
cannot
to
do
help.
much. A have to retreat that, it's just going to be too dangerous. They're too under-leveled, they really cannot do much. Rammus gets away, it's all fine. Both of them lost quite a lot. Vega doesn't have much HP. It looks like
Seems like Moma is coming to
Yep.
gank mid.
looks like Moma will go gank mid, and he might get a kill off because Vega is half HP. He's really low, and
If he has flash up,
Malta got
go
a
for
lot
sure.
of damage. He might have, yeah. There we
Yes,
go,
he
flashes up. Irelia jumps in, they do all the damage they can. Vega flashes out and survives.
Janna's perfectly in time there.
Yep, Jenna did
Also
a lot.
nice stun from the Veigar.
Moma is going to move back to top because you want to get the lane and just creep up and farm. Bottom A is pushing now. They're not that scared of Amuma anymore. They have wards now. They have 2 wards out on the map, so they're quite safe at bottom, and mid is quite safe. The only problem they're having right now is top is not safe at all, so it's really hard. But game doesn't have a single ward out, so they can be ganked from anywhere as well. But they're not.
By the way, it's Gameburg.
Gameburg, yeah, okay.
It seems like Titus is putting a lot of pressure on Misfortune.
It seems like Gameburg wants to gank bottom. That Amuma's crying of waiting there, just waiting to get a gank on. Ergel is spacing. That's a really good timing since they want to gank him and he just spaces. He doesn't know that they want to gank, but it's a really good timing for him.
Well, AA does have the wards up and bottom now, so the only chance he has is to come from behind.
Oh, Irelia almost died from Vega. That's quite close for Irelia.
10 HP, yeah, pretty close.
Soraka is going into the middle to take the XP while Irelia gets back to the lane. They want the XP from every single creep and as many last hits as possible.
AA is pinging wards that Janna is putting up. Seems like Moma is doing pretty fine against Vladimir. Probably the best they could do that swap.
Yeah, Vladimir got free farm and he couldn't do much, but Moma's over leveled a bit as well. He's doing really good. I think
Seems
everyone's...
like Aurelia is getting back into the game as well.
Yeah, Aurelia's getting back and everything. Everyone is playing quite solid right now. The creep kills are going quite in favor of AA, I think. It's not that much, but it's a tiny bit.
Well, Aurelia is still underfarmed at the moment because of the DCs.
Yeah, Aurelia doesn't have much. That's true.
Yeah, Misfortune is going back for her first time.
Rams is going in to gank the Vega mid. Vega doesn't have any wards and I think he might get caught. He does a good stun and nope, he survives. Amuma is close to Vega, so help him as well if something happened.
Misfortune just shopped and she has Berserkers and the swords. That's really gonna hurt. She already has 2 kills and 70 creeps, so
Yeah, she's
really gonna dominate bottom lane now. But Titus already picked up the Brutalizer, so
well, she might dominate bottom, but A have a really strong bottom lane. I think they'll be fine down there. It's not going to be the biggest problem for them. I think the bigger problem will be Vega in mid now, because Vega will have a hard time against Irelia once she gets some farm, and she's trying to mass magic resist. She already got 81 magic resist.
Yeah, she's getting closer and closer to the farm.
Yeah, and she already got 81 magic resist. She's really into the game already, and Vega cannot burst her down anymore.
We see Gamer guarding the blue of AA.
Amuma is going into the mid to try and gank. Vega stuns, Amuma jumps in and ultimates. Amuma tries to kill stuns Irelia, and they are trying to kill her.
Amuma dies.
Amuma almost died, but he played really well.
He switched target.
Yep, he played really well.
He thought Amuma was dead and he switched immediately to Veigar.
Yeah, he thought the tower kept hitting, but Amuma just went out of range just in time. That was really well played of him. Really perfect.
Yes, he did really good, but
was quite
he
unlucky.
could kill Amuma there. Yep.
Rammus is going into the mid to try and
well.
get some experience. There's a lot of XP there. A doesn't want to lose it, so they're just sending their junglers to get it now.
We do see already mid turret is already below half HP, so I'd say that's from Moma. He did a lot of harassment on the turret early on.
And top is also half, so they're doing a lot of harassment. But AA's bottom tower is half as well, so it's quite equal in the tower HP, I think.
Yeah, but top won't be able to leave his lane at all, or he will lose a turret. That's what Malzahar does, always push, and from the moment you leave, you most of the time lose a turret.
Yep, that's true.
With the Voidling pushing so hard and all his spells on the creeps.
A lot of the wards are out now, though. They don't have their wards anymore. They need to get some new wards up soon. Urgot got ganked bottom, but it didn't work out. Rams is going to gank mid, it seems, so counter jungle a bit. Vladimir is going down there. This might look really ugly for the Rams because he's behind the enemy lines, and Aurelia is going in while there's 2 guys on him. Vladimir goes in for the kill. They're trying to kill.
I think Aurelia is dead here.
Aurelia is quite in a bad situation, and she goes down.
Yes. Unlucky for Showa is that he is so underfarmed and underleveled and getting ganked so hard.
Well, AA also lack wards right now. You see Gameburg, they put wards into the enemy jungle. They're trying to dominate the entire map. They have a ward at the AA is blue. They have a
like they
all over the
going
jungle.
for the first dragon as well.
Yep, they go for dragon. I don't
Perfect
think
timing
A
for that.
can do
They will
anything.
lose top turret by doing that, I think. They do have the teleport up, but
Yeah, but
I think
I
Malzahar will push it.
think they'll defend it in time though. I don't think they'll lose it. Malzahar will take
Vega
some of the
warded there,
HP.
Yes.
Malzah's going for the kill. Vega's really low. Vega might go
That's
down. Vega
really
is
nicely
dead.
done by Momo. Really nicely done.
That was a lot of damage and they lose the tower now for sure. Momo's playing really well. Really good.
I don't think AA is in a real disadvantage at the moment, although they lost the Drake and they're like 2 kills behind.
I think it's quite equal right now. Everyone's doing good. A is dominating a bit in creep kills except for Irelia. And Gameburg is dominating the dragons in the map, kind of. Irelia is just trying to farm up. She just wants a few creeps. She really wants to get back into the game. She cannot really do anything. She's just farming. And the same at the bottom. They just farm. They want the carries to be fed. They just want every single last hit they can possibly get, so they can be.
Yeah, and you also see Gameburg. The ward just ran out, but they ward their own bottom bushes because a lot of teams lately been running from the back of the lane, just in the bushes and wait there until the lane pushes again to gank. Amum is gonna give blue to Vigor, it seems.
Yeah. Vega's blue is really dangerous because he can spam his skills all the time, and Irelia is already behind a bit, so it's going to be even harder for her. But
yeah, she's 2 levels behind at the moment, and well, 20 creeps, that's not too much.
the Vega stun is not that good against Irelia though, since she got Mercury Slant, her passive, so she might be able to run out every time Vega does his meteor.
Vigor is already at 168 AP, so that's pretty hard as well.
Yep. You see AA got their wards out now. They got 3 wards on the map again. They lacked wards for a tiny bit, but they're putting them all out. They're getting wards. Rams is going into the mid. Meta ultimate.
Really nice
Vega is almost dead. Vega is going down. Irelia is killing her. Vega might get away. Nope. Vega dies. And that was really close. AA almost died as well, some of them. But they also died. That's really good.
If they don't get caught now, they're perfectly fine.
I don't think they'll be caught. They have nothing to catch from there, and they have so many wards to see everything right now.
See that Vladimir's going around, but AA's wards probably saw that. They're playing really aggressive wards, Gameburg team.
Both teams are playing quite aggressive wards. They have them in the enemy jungle all the time, both teams. Gameburg's Lizard just went up. They'll probably try to get that soon. Urgot and Soraka is pushing the bottom tower. MF cannot really hold alone because Urgot's ultimate is really scary and MF is a really squishy carry, so she's having a hard time there.
But she already has the Bloodthirster, so and she's farming pretty good. I think MF could be a problem later on.
Yeah, she's going to be a problem, but she's having a hard time defending since she's alone. And Momo might go down to try and gank. It does not have ward seeing them, but they had a ward at the golem, so they might already have seen him. If you look at the map, you can see how important wards are. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 wards
like
out.
Vladimir disconnected as well at this point.
Oh, yeah, he's staying still. That's really bad. But you can see how important wards are for both teams. They got 10 wards out in total of the map. That's a lot of gold.
Both teams have a lot of vision.
But vision is so important. A lot of people underestimate the vision of the map. Because just by having those wards you can avoid so many deaths. You also see the team only in total both have 7 deaths by 16 minutes, that's not too bad. And Momo just picked up the list.
Kills pretty equal, farm pretty equal. Yeah, we see the disconnect on Vladimir now, was pretty obvious.
It's quite sad that both teams are having problems with disconnect and so on. It's like, of course it can happen, but it's a really sad thing to see.
Well, you can see it as equal now because so was disconnected as well, and now the Vladimir disconnected.
Yeah, but you can never really see it as equal. It's only equal if non-disconnected.
And Gameburg is gonna lose mid tower as well now.
There's a gank going on bottom. Lining is pushing. Urgot will probably ultimate someone now. Urgot's doing all the damage he can. They're trying to tower dive a bit. It's a bit dangerous when they moves out.
Yep.
You see
They
Malzahar,
survive, but Malzahar is really going behind.
Malzahar's trying to catch them. I don't think he will. Gameburg saw them and they ran back in time. They're going to lose the tower now.
Probably lose bottom turret as well, yes. And Gameburg are really in a position to do anything before at the moment.
Yep, they need to wait for Vladimir to reconnect, else we cannot do anything. They're going to be really fucked because of that disconnect. That really hurt them a
They
lot.
just, Malza already has Rabadons, that's pretty early in the game, 17 minutes.
You see Misfortune just going to take the top farm, running around, while his team cannot really do anything, but even if he was there, it wouldn't help much, so he's just trying to farm back up, since they have to do something when he's there. There's going to be fight on bottom, no one dies, and Mumu tried to kill someone on the tower with his ultimate.
It was a good fight for 3 on 5,
Yeah, it
because
was
they
a good try.
came out with an advantage on there.
You see AA putting some more wards out, they just want to keep the vision. Gameburg put the CV to see if AA actually walk the range on.
Misfortune just keeps firing, so that's the best he can do until Vladimir reconnects, I guess.
You also see Janna starting to put defensive wards. She wants to have wards in her own jungle because she's scared of AA just walking in the jungle and not caring about them and just going around to try and kill them.
The Drake just respawned, so Gameburg already knows and they are going there.
I think
Seems like AA knows as well.
AA have a ward, so they probably know. Gameburg tries to just rush the dragon, get in time before AA have a chance to come there, because they know if AA comes, they'll have a really hard time. But they're going to see that Irelia is top and they might
Rammus
actually want to
steal
fight.
it.
Rammus, I'm not sure if he
He
stole
did
it.
steal it. He stole it.
Yeah, he does. And they might want to do that fight since Irelia is top, but they're just running. They don't want to fight. I don't think they notice that Irelia is top.
Well, it's 4 on 4 at the moment.
They
But
go
will
and
also
just spawn.
steal the blue buff.
The blue is really important. They don't want to lose
Seems
it.
like
They just try
Gameburg wants to fight for that. Irelia does have teleport though, so
Yeah, it's really dangerous. I agree. Gameburg cannot really do much at this point. They is just trying to dominate the map, take everything, and they're trying to utilize Irelia's teleport as much as they can by having her push top while her team just does whatever they can.
yes, Irelia is totally back in the game at the moment.
There we
And
see
there
Vladimir.
comes the Vladimir back.
That's important, but it might be a bit too late. They're at a disadvantage now, and it's really sad to see.
Seeing that Gameburg doesn't have one turret yet, and I already have 925 global gold. I don't know how much you have.
I have 970.
Okay, so that's pretty equal.
Yeah, it's quite equal.
The Vaegir has his Deadfire Grasp now and already building up 200
This
ability
is
power.
quite dangerous for Malta. He's seen by a ward, and he is
He will
going to
probably
try and go
die.
for a kill, but he was getting caught and he dies. That's
And
a,
Misfortune C already has a Quicksilver Sash. That's a total counter to that Malzahar and Urgot.
without that Quicksilver Sash, she might actually have been dead. But it was a really good strategy from Gameburg to go in there and just bait Malzahar's ultimate off and then just kill them. You can also see Moma's a bit sad about the Quicksilver Sash. You can see that in the
Yes,
chat.
he didn't notice it. But he will notice it now in future fights and won't be using an ultimate on her.
Well, Quicksilver Sash is a really important item for carries against Urgot and Malzahar, since they have 2 suppressions and it's the only way to counter it.
Seems like Vladimir disconnected again.
Yeah, I don't think Vladimir can get back. Gameburg is saying GG, I think they're giving up.
Yes, I don't think they, well, with Vladimir disconnecting over and over again, have the chance to come back. Misfortune did get bottom turret.
Well, they're just trying to keep the map and everything. Gameburg's Lizard just respawn. A have a really good sportsmanship. They're not going to kill that Vladimir. They just watch him be FK and then they just let him run back to the tower or to the base.
Yes. That's how it should be.
That's how it should be, I agree. I really like that top teams does such things instead of just, oh, we don't care, we just kill them. Because that's a really bad mannered thing to do.
But AA is already in the advantage anyway, so most of the time you see unsportsmanships like that when teams are in disadvantage.
Yeah, that's true. Gameburg is just going to try and farm the jungle. I think that Misfortune wants to get the lizard before AA tries to do anything. AA is just pushing bottom. Gameburg will not be able to defend that at time. It's just going down. They are trying, but it's just not going to work out. That tower is lost.
So they should get back in time before they lose people there.
Janna might be
Misfortune is
caught.
picking
There's
up
a
the red
water.
buff. Misfortune going for the Malzahar. I think she can take him with the Quicksilver Sash.
It's quite dangerous. It's a possibility, but Malzahar is really strong. He's already level 15, 2 levels ahead. It's going to hurt her a lot. Oh, Urgel's really low now. They'll keep pushing, but I think they'll do it slowly with Soraka heals, because he cannot really go aggressive now since he's so low. He's just doing all the damage he possibly can.
Doing a lot of damage on that Veigar, the Urgot.
Yeah, Urgot hurts a lot, and Amuma is going out a bit. It's really dangerous.
And we still see Misfortune defending against Malzahar on top lane pretty easily.
If you look at the creep kills right now, Urgot, Momoma and Misfortune are way ahead of everyone else. They have 180 plus, all of them. And the fourth most only got 130. That means all of those three can probably take everyone else on a one-on-one. And Muma is going out. They want to try and kill that Rammus. Rammus is going low, but Rammus' tank is going to be half him. Vladimir just reconnected. Janna gets
like they might kill the Rammus.
They killed Rammus. Janna might be going down. She's really low. Nope, she's barely surviving.
Seems like they will kill Urgot as well.
Really low. Urgot might be going down. I don't think Amuma will catch him. He's all alone.
Aurelia is getting caught in mid.
Oh, nice.
She flashed over the wall.
Oh,
so does Misfortune.
She chases him down. Oh, Aurelia goes down.
She dies. This could be a comeback from Gameburg.
It might be a comeback, I agree. Urgot is getting caught as well.
Baron after this.
Going down. Soraka is going down as well. I think she's trying
will
to
flash over the wall, probably.
She did flash,
but she will die. She has Ignite on the ultimate. I think she will die.
Maybe. Nope, she barely survives. Her ultimate and
but
heal.
Gamer could do better now.
They might be trying to do better.
Doesn't seem like they will.
Soraka barely survived with her heals. It was really close. She barely got it in time. I think Gameburg will base because they're scared of AA rushing a bounce soon. They don't want AA to have a chance to get the bounce.
Well, Rammus being level 11 and only having Sunfire Cape, I don't think he will be tanking that Baron for so long.
He can.
Soraka behind him, probably.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a possibility with Soraka. Gameburg's golem just went up, and that's the only buff right now on the map. So I think they'll try to fight for that buff, since buffs are really important. Sometimes underestimated, but they do such a huge difference. He is rushing in. They don't want Gameburg to have it. Amuma flashed
over the wall. I think he could have used his bandage toss to get over there as well.
Yeah, he could have used his bandage toss, but I think he was too scared and he just wanted to get away in time, you know.
Yes, would have been probably an instant reaction.
Gameburg seems like they want to fight for that, but they're just waiting for the team to get there. Amuma gets caught by Malzahar ultimate. Amuma gets taunted. Janna tries to save him, but it's just not going to be enough. Amuma goes down.
Amuma should have waited a bit longer until his team was ready to fight.
Well, I think Amuma just didn't want to lose that goal and it was so important for him. And the dragon just respawned.
It seems like Gameburg still in a lot of disadvantage.
AA's blue buff also just respawned, so AA might want to get that as soon as possible before they start pushing. But they could also try to push right now because they're only 4, they killed 1. So they have an advantage.
Was respawning in 10 seconds, so they'll probably lose 1/3 here.
Yeah, they'll probably try to take one tower and then go get some buffs. Rammus is going to try and flash over there. He's getting Veigar. Veigar's getting caught.
They wanna die. If Mumu manages to come there in time.
Veigar's going down. Veigar's really low. He survives barely. Source is really low as well.
Gameburg will take the advantage here, I think.
I think Gameburg might try to initiate since all of them A is really low, but
Mumu still has ultimate.
Yeah. No one wants to fight.
Seems
Everyone
like just get away.
Everyone's quite defensive.
Maybe they will rush Baron because they know they're all low.
Misfortune is chasing. They're trying to catch that Malzahar. Malzahar's getting caught. Malzahar flashes away to survive. Malzahar is going to survive, but it seems like Gameburg just wants it bound. Rammus is staying.
I don't think AA can do a lot against it, because if they initiate now on someone, Rammus is half HP, Moma's half HP.
That Baron is going down really fast. AA is going to try and steal it, the Rammus, but I'm not sure it's going to work out. Rammus dies. Aurelia is as well now. They are going to try and steal it, but it's not going to work out. They lost the Baron.
Yeah, they get 3 kills there plus Baron.
Source killed one guy. I think it was a good try from AA, but they just didn't manage to do it, and now they're in a huge disadvantage. Gameburg will probably...
Gamer totally back in the game now.
Gameburg will try to get some towers now, probably 2, since they have quite some time. You see Gameburg writing down the time of the Brown Nashor, so they know when it's going to respawn.
Yes, AA didn't write anything down, so...
Though they might write it down somewhere else, not in the chat. We never know.
I think Gameburg is maybe gonna be able to get the tower as well, and the inhibitor.
Oh, Urgot's almost going down from Vega's burst. Vega have a huge burst, but Vega used everything now. I think Gameburg is going to back off because they're 4 and they use their skills now. They don't have much.
Yes, it's best for them to back off.
A might try to get Lizard and Dragon right now. Miss Fortune is also trying to get the Lizard, I think. Nope, she's just going to pass.
Gameburg will get the Drake before AA even realize it.
They mind. Moma is going for his
doesn't look
blue.
like Misfortune though.
Miss
Misfortune just want to farm up more.
Yep.
She already has the Bloodthirster, Phantom Dancer, and a lot of gold waiting for her, I guess.
Well, Moma's just trying to get the blue because they want everything they can get just to try and hold out while Gameburg have the Baron. They don't want to do too many things. They just
Lining is pushing really far at the moment.
Lang is just going back to his team, he's being careful. Urgot is going to take the Lizard, just farm everything up, take all the buffs. They don't want to let Gameburg get too much. It looks like Gameburg is going for the Dragon.
You see a Mumu for Gameburg, really like not big on items at the moment, but I think he has a lot of gold waiting for him as well. I got 1200 global gold at the moment. How much do you have?
I got 2100 global gold, so
that's double already. So
yeah, Gameburg is in a huge advantage just by the global goal, and they still have quite a few towers to take.
I see A writing down the timers now of Nashor and Drake.
If you look at the farm now, you still see that A is quite in the advantage there.
Top farmer is the Misfortune with 247 creeps, and then it's
Moma right after. It's really close to those two, but Misfortune is an AD carry and she's just running around farming late game, while Moma cannot really do that.
Veigar picked up Rabadons as well now, and sitting around 600 AP. We'll be able to combo out the Malzahar or the Urgot, I guess.
If you look at Irelia's items, for example, she doesn't have any armor, and I think that if Misfortune just focuses her, it's going to be really hard for A, because they don't really have that much tankiness. They only have a Ramos and Irelia.
I see Misfortune picking up another VF sword as well, so she's sitting around 300 AD, so that's pretty hard.
Yep, that's definitely going to hurt.
If you look at the Urgot, he's sitting around 200 at the moment.
If you look at Vladimir, he got Will of Ancients. That's going to help his entire team a lot, because Will of Ancients is, in my opinion, honestly a bit overpowered right now. It helps even ADs because its spellvamp is all about skills, it's not about ability power. So that means even Misfortune is going to heal up by him having Will of Ancients just by using his ultimate. And he's kind of a support his AP carry right now because he doesn't have that much AP, he doesn't have a Rabadons or anything else. But he's...
Well, it does have AP for Janna as well, so it just helps everyone in the team.
It helps everyone, and he's the secondary AP while Vega's the main guy right now, because he just gets the supporting items that helps the entire team, and he's the tanky guy. That's also why he got quick so fast, to try and bait some of the ultimates from A suppression.
Yep. Well, the use of the Vigor is only gonna be like for his multi-stun together with a Mumu, and then just like comboing out one hero, so they are instant 5-on-4. You see that Vladimir also picked up the Quicksilver Sash. That's the most important they can get on their damage dealers. The only one that doesn't have it yet is the Vigor from Gameburg. I slightly think that Gameburg will take this game. Still,
I think
they're equal at the moment.
They're quite equal. It's all going to be about the... Actually, I think Gameburg is in a tiny bit of an advantage, but it's all about the position in the last fights that's going to happen. Because if someone screws up, AA can still take the victory. They still have
we see
great
AA
chances.
very defensive at the moment, trying to farm back into the game.
But there's no objectives to take right now. Either they can decide to just farm or try and push and take a tower, because there's no buffs up, there's nothing. So all they can do is either be aggressive or farm till late game, or even later in the game.
No, we see Misfortune is growing bigger and bigger. She's farming all around, every lane.
She's almost reaching the 300 creep kill. Actually,
if you compare her to Titus now, she already has almost 100 creeps more, while they were still equal on the lanes.
Gameburg is trying to take the top tower, but it is trying to stop them. It's going to be hard for both teams.
I really initiating a fight there, and flashing out immediately.
Misfortune ultimates. Mata ultimates
See
the
Amumu
Mumu.
going down there, almost.
Everyone's
I don't
doing
think
everything
AA
they
is
can.
focusing the right heroes.
I think everyone split focuses so much. Everyone is going low. There's no real
A
focus.
lot of chaos, but
If
I think Gameburg focused 10 times better in that fight.
Gameback focus is maybe a bit better, I agree.
You saw AA doing so much on Amumu and he still didn't even die.
Misfortune rushes in to try and get a few last kills.
Yes.
Just
I think
trying to finish off so they can
Gameburg
finish.
won the game here.
It looks really
Gameburg
bad for
being picked
AA.
down, Soraka being picked down as well.
Yep.
Like I said, Misfortune was going to be a real problem. Just 2 kills early on and all that farm she was having there.
She almost got she got so many creeps. 10 creeps per minute
To the
almost.
turret,
And Mumu barely survives to the tower.
closely.
I think Gameberg will just take that and habit a base because there's 2 guys from AA already out. They don't want to risk anything at this point because they have the
They will probably
game.
go back, yes, and
They'll steal the
probably
blue.
wait for the next Baron to spawn.
I think they're just going to try and steal that blue because blue is such a huge thing for them.
If I'm right, Baron should be up in about 1 minute. Seems
But
like they're not even want to try to steal the blue because they're all so low.
On my-
They don't want to risk them
Yeah.
taking Baron, I think.
yeah, I understand. On my time it says Baron is up in 4 seconds, so it's going to be up really soon.
Okay, so
It's
let's
up
see
now.
who has it. Yep, it's up. AA doesn't have the right timer then.
Yeah, they did the timer, then the enemy did the dragon, so it got
Guess
a
they
bit
did
screwed up.
probably a random one, but they know it's gonna spawn soon in their eyes probably. See Momo picking and a teleport going on the...
Oh my god, that Vega just one comboed Malzahar. Malzahar had no chance to do anything there. He just
Yes.
got picked off. Vega is a bit fed now also.
That ward just won them the game there.
That ward probably won the game. They're trying to push mid and take the Baron. I think they'll go
They
push
just...
mid.
That ward gave them a free Baron at the moment, instantly killing
And they
Momo
kill-
doing the blue buff there. Maybe that was their thought of what they're gonna do. That's why maybe they left the blue open to go back first, put the ward there, and just teleport on when someone was gonna take it.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. They're playing really well.
I'm
Misfortune.
still sitting around 2,200
I'm-
1,200 global gold.
I have 2,750. So
Yeah.
Gameberg is in a huge advantage right now. Also,
Seems like AA is not gonna come back from this and will just let them finish or try to defend the double turrets.
if you look at the
Momo
scores,
just respawn now.
if you look at the
They will
scores,
probably take the last fight here.
yeah, they're probably going to just try and do everything they can, but I don't think it's going to work. They're focusing
Again,
on Mumu.
focusing the Amumu. And yeah, letting Vladimir and Misfortune do free damage there because of the
So it's
focus on
disconnection.
Amumu.
Yeah, they're just giving up. Everyone's disconnecting from AA now. The
Yes.
game is over.
I don't think they were gonna come back anyway, no matter how they focused.
Gameberg just took the game. Both teams played really well. The disconnection was unfortunate, but it happens sometimes. But both teams did really good.
I think AA was slightly favored in the beginning, and then Gameburg was favored, and then AA again, and then Gameburg just made a huge comeback. Because they didn't have one turret at the point, while AA took already 4 or 5 turrets.
Oh, Bedream, some guy told me a
Yes.
good tip. If you buy an item in the beginning, it's going to be easier because then everyone can see the global gold exact amount.
Okay, I'll do that next game. I'm learning as well.
Me too. I didn't know it.